Hi, Linda Bowden here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Tuesday in Creative Fold, and I'm going to show a hinged fold card. This card was inspired by a team member, Lee, with a challenge card she recently submitted to my team challenge. And so I am going to be using the beautiful Printed Prints Designer Series paper. Now this Designer Series paper is a complimentary paper that matches the bundle of Nature's Prints that I featured last month, I believe, in a customer appreciation tutorial. And I have taken the Designer Series paper and I have run it through my Fern 3D embossing folder, and I just love the texture of the paper. I have two pieces. One is 4 by 5 1/4, and that would be this one, and this one would be 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Then I have taken the Sending Smile stamp set, and with the Sweet Sabe ink pad, I had stamped the sending and cut it out with a die, and also the best wishes with the label dies. Then I took the 2024 glimmer paper and cut out the little flowers. Again, this is from the Sending Smiles. I apologize for my voice. I've really got allergies today, just really bad, but the show must go on. So anyways, then I have a piece of basic white. This measures 2 3/4 by 5. I have a small piece of Calypso Coral. This measures 1 1/4 by 2 1/2, and I scored it at the 1/2 inch. This is going to create our hinge piece. This is again a piece of gray granite, and it measures 3 inches by 5 1/4. And then I told you the Designer Series paper was, I'm not sure if I told you it was 4 by 5 1/4. But it is, and the Calypso Coral is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my adhesive. Again, I'm going to use what I consider the back side of this Designer Series paper to put my adhesive on. And I want my little hinge to go on the side like so, about halfway, and then that is going to be glued to my 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 Calypso Coral. Then I have my other piece of Calypso Coral. Again, this is 5 1/4 by 3. So I want to put adhesive just on this piece. I don't want too much adhesive, but I want enough. Now I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus, which is a little bit heavier. You could also use tear and tape. So we're going to line that up in the middle, the front of our card. We are going to then put our Designer Series paper on top, and I want the fern part showing up this time. So I just used the reverse side of that paper. Again, very stunning papers, matching that Nature's Print. Got that. We're going to go in and grab our sending and some dimensionals. Let's see if I can find, there they are, my larger dimensionals, because I want the sending to kind of pop up higher than the birthday wishes. I'm going to have to cut this dimensional. Sometimes I go through my dimensionals and cut a whole strip that is just like half dimensionals so that I can use them on small pieces like this. Going to grab my pick tool, grab the backing of those dimensionals, going to take the label that I have, and I'm going to use the smaller dimensionals on that. Going to add those little glimmer flowers just as an accent to my card on the corners of my label. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some glue dots and put those little flowers on. Put one down here, one up a little bit. Oops, I don't know if that's, there it goes. Put one up here, and then one down. I'm going to grab my iridescent rhinestones. These are a new embellishment that I'm really liking. They're very sparkly. So we're going to add those to the center of our flowers. And then next we're going to work on the inside of our card. And we're going to take that basic white piece. It's 2 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to just set that right here on this scrap piece of paper because I'm going to be like stamping off. And I don't want to get my grit paper dirty. So we're going to add right there that flower. We're going to go in with our Calypso Coral, and we're going to add the smaller flower down here. Really liking the Sending Smile stamp set. I've been doing a lot of cards with those. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the center, and we're going to use that in color Sweet Sorbet. I like these colors done with our Designer Series paper. I'm going to just put that in the center, and then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to take our big flower and do it in the Sweet Sorbet, and then we're going to take the center and do it in Calypso Coral. So we're showing both those colors that I like with this paper. And now we're going to put that to the inside. So I have found the best way to adhere this so that I make sure that I get it in my square is to line it up here so that I have my 1/4 inch border. We're going to add our adhesive and then simply closed our hinge card like so. So that way we know that piece of basic white is right where we need it. Hope you've enjoyed today's Creative Fold. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.